so we're going to be checking out some Pacific Drive because I don't know what else I want to play. So for those who didn't see Pacific Drive previously when I played it, which is my actual save I did on stream. One of these was one I was playing on my own time. One of these was on stream. And I don't know which of these is which. And they're at literally the same part in the story, and pretty close to the same hours, while having very different progression. I'm going to guess it's slot 1. Because the most content creators I follow start on YouTube, move to Twitch? Yeah. But yeah, it is just one of those things that it's... Oh, wait. Audio. Where is it? Streamer mode on. Streamer mode on. What's that saying? Okay. All right. Okay. We did not need to get our VOD muted. Yeah, whenever you play, you have to enjoy playing it. These days, the days of AVGN are long and dead. May they stay buried. AVGN. Yeah, sorry, I don't know. That's average something, I think. If you play a bad game, it has to be a bad game you enjoy for whatever reason, or an issue mechanic, pure nostalgia. Yeah, no, you have to... Angry video game nerd. Yeah, so you have to enjoy it, is definitely one thing. But that said, it doesn't necessarily need to be like the best. Like if you're not having a good time with the game, you don't play it. All right, so for those who are not familiar with what Pacific Drive is as a game, the gist of this game boils down to this. We have our car. Our car is what's known as a remnant. It is connected to us in some way that we are gradually going to lose our mind, which would assume die. We are in a world that we've gone through a portal that is unstable, and so reality collapses around you at times. And so the car is how we get around. So we go into a map, we collect a bunch of materials, and we move on from there. So let's see what we even have here. Okay, so I have my basic supplies. Alright, so this is the one I was doing on stream. Because my not stream one, I've got like 4 cargo racks on it. And like every locker I have on the other save is completely full. Dad, if you can hear this, we're sorry. We're so sorry. We just wanted to see it for ourselves. Dad, please respond. Dad. Aw, trauma. Yeah, no, that was the other one. I had unlocked the storage thing, and I would ride with the least amount of things I need to keep my car running, and everything else was storage. It was absolute hoarding goblin mode. All right. So I don't remember. Is there someplace to see quest objective? Find a way to the wall. All right. I think the wall. Yes, the wall's over here. We have extreme conditions over on this map. Extreme conditions are a bad time. So we're gonna do that anyways because why make rational decisions? Oh, right. I didn't have my parking brake on. There we go.
Enter the clearing, and there's tall trees all around you.
Apparently we're hearing someone play Dungeons and Dragons.
Coming out of them. There's some sort of creature and it reaches out and it attacks you.
Excellent. Don't care about your D&D campaign. All right. Oh, I did not properly check my supplies. I haven't played in a while, so there's a good chance I make mistakes here. Am I forgetting my lights button? Oh no, F was up here. What the heck was my lights button? Alright, 1 second. What the heck was my lights button? It's been too long. Lights, lights. Warping the car. Toggle wipers. Alright, headlights were Z. But yeah, the game controls for the car are great. Oh, don't mind the spooky, eerie things in the distance. Okay, so this is a map where we don't have a map for a good chunk of it. Ooh. Actually, leave that running. What are you? Oh, yeah, I forgot. We got a fancier grinder. All right. So I've got some armor panels and all that. But the reason I stopped for this car is it's an armored car. So give us some materials. Yeah, those red gem things I remember being particularly useful. And that's the reason I want to keep the car running, is so I can keep the headlights on here without draining the battery too much. Okay. You steal everything in this game? Oh yeah. It's really easy in this game to go full on loot goblin. Like really full on loot goblin. What? 2 armored cars? Don't mind if I do. Okay. It's giving me all these armor plates, and it's giving me that red material. I remember the red material, it's not super hard to get a hold of, but it's not super readily available either. All right. The game fully encourages you to loot goblin? Oh yeah. It's one of the prime things that make it so satisfactory is just the loot goblining. Yeah, whatever this map is, it's just basically a tunnel. Alright, do you have... So you do have gas. So just topping off our gas. We didn't really use much, but I'm paranoid about it. I like clicked out of the window or something. Yeah, I'll break it. Using my regular grinder just to get rid of it. Versus the big, impressive plasma one. But yeah, so you can't stay in a map forever. Eventually, well, certain ones you can. But a lot of maps, after you've been in them for a while, they'll destabilize. And it'll have kind of a similar thing to, like, if you ever played any of the Battle Royale games where they have, like, the shrinking arena. It's a similar concept to that. I'm gonna leave that car alone. Because this isn't the only map we're doing. We're going on to the next map, and the next map is going to be, Alright, I don't really want to jump my car and damage it. Yeah, not liking Battle Royale is fine. The idea is it does, it, like, forces you into a smaller area that you can't be outside of the zone for very long without bad things happening. So it does, like, really want to pressure you into trying to make your exit. But we're not planning on trying to exit this map, like, that way. And there's all sorts of phenomena, like if I drive that, I'll start losing controlling, like, some of the controls in my car will be weird. So I try to avoid driving into phenomena if I don't have to. There's also things that will try and do bad stuff to your vehicles. Yeah, so we're mostly just passing through this area. I don't really need to collect a bunch of materials from here. Just doing a little bit of loot goblining. And then the next tile should be extreme conditions. So that'll be a mess. Alright, so that was a pretty straightforward tile. It was just basically one road that just went through the whole thing. Usually there's a bit more to them than that one. But then each segment will have different conditions you're dealing with. Extreme condition, overcharged electricity. I don't know what that means. Okay, so we do want to work our way over to those yellow circles. Those give me a very valuable resource that I can then use to research stuff. I did not do a good job of driving around that tree. Regular car, I'm going to ignore it. And you do have a lot of resources in this game, like gas and battery and all that. My battery relatively keeps up well enough. Alright. There's a barn and all that down there. Ah, I see the overcharged electricity issue. Okay, so it should take me to an area up ahead we can find some goodies. I'm missing a lot of houses, but this isn't a stable zone, so we wanna loot and scoot. Alright, we've got an abductor up ahead. Go fetch. Okay. Don't be chasing me. We can be cool. Be cool. We don't need to fight. We can be friends. We can't actually be friends. Alright, so we got this farm over here. We're gonna check this out. Okay. Get some fabric. Alright, so this whole place is locked off. Or the walls are a tomb. This is a fairly disappointing location. I'm just gonna run on foot over to this one and we'll run back. A lot of these buildings in some of the areas you can go into, but this apparently isn't one of them. And all these things I'm grabbing are various materials like duct tape and metal scraps and fabric. Use those for crafting things. Some of them are just used for crafting like what you already have, like just getting it fixed up and repaired. We found paint. Others are more rare resources. This particular one was honestly fairly unimpressive. Alright, so the farm kind of sucked. Try to remember, wasn't there... Oh, there we go. Transfer materials. All right. Go try and cut down here and see what we can find. We'll be able to break through this just fine. You gotta be a little careful with the off-roading in the game. It's like a real car, you actually don't have great visibility when you're driving up and down mountains and all that. And the car is actually really bad at doing steep hills. Like, really, really bad at doing steep hills. Okay, so we're gonna take the road that's right over here. Mind the floating rocks. And you unlock new technologies by scanning some of the anomalies. I believe I've already scanned all those. Hello, delivery truck. Alright, you straight up have a crude door. Not gonna worry about that. There you go. Alright, that was not a bad one. We found a bunch of decent materials in there. And yes, you do want to close the trunk of your car and pull the handbrake and all that. I've seen a number of people hop out of their vehicle real fast because they see something shiny, forget the handbrake, and watch their car go rolling down the hill and have to chase it. Alright, it's warning me I'm going to start skidding. Oh, that's not what I want. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Alright, 1 second. So, my hood and my right door is damaged. So the good news is, I do have some repair putty. So let's go around that. I was a bit weird. It's like, man, these really feel like they're funneling me into the center. Okay. Skip that. We'll hit this neighborhood on my left here. Need to start conserving our battery a little bit. Oh, that's the turn for this neighborhood, so let's not drive in between the electric things again. Oh, there's a car wreck there. That'll help. My fender's getting pretty trashed. And I didn't make extra putty, which I believe I can make that in my car. Alright, so we've got an abductor over there. Try to avoid the green light over there. Green light's not our friend. Okay. Yeah, these barns here are kind of dull. Not a whole lot happening on these. Like, they're giving us fabric, and I remember fabric being something I was hurting on the last I played. So I'm not upset about that. Alright. So I've got all of you. I'm noticing my car's headlight is still electrified. So I'm not sure what to make of that. Alright, so let's go check this place out. We'll check those areas over there. And you can move on from there. Oh, I could probably go in this one. Alright. For an extreme zone, this has been very tame. Okay. So nothing over here. We've got the silos over here real fast. Oh, we'll just drive around because we got the silos in that building over there. Alright. Oh, wait. New plan. We are now not worrying about that. We do have... That's... I don't have any of the energy yet, too, which is bad. So I need to get to this yellow circle, grab the thing, and turn around and get to our extraction point, which I can't see until I grab the yellow thing. Before that circle closes onto us, where we start taking lots of damage really fast. And the yellow circle's not too bad, but then after the yellow circle comes, I think it's like yellow, or it's like orange or red. And that's the bad circle. That's the we die. And you stop trashing my car. So this was not a particularly great, you know, time. That's fine. I also wonder if I was supposed to go to that... Oh, actually, I think the orange door down there I can't take yet. Yeah, so this is a stabilizer. The idea behind the stabilizers is they try and keep the zones stable. Hence the name. Oh, stop electrocuting me. Don't be jerks. I don't have an extraction point. Do I need to get the second one? Stop. I don't want the electricity. Go away. I don't have an extraction point yet, so let's just go grab the next one. Maybe I have to grab both before I can extract. And my car is getting pretty unhappy with me. There's also what looks like a cassette icon up there, which I don't know what that deal's about.
Good morning, people. Right now, this is very important. You never kill crocodiles because in Florida, there's crocodiles and alligators. And then there's crocodiles. I'll tell you something.
Wait.
Actually do that, or you see somebody doing something.
Alright.
Stop. Do not answer.
Don't kill alligators.
Will snap at you. My mom
Where's the anchor point?
crocodile. Her whole thing is dead. Love it. Never, ever do something like crocodile because it was good.
Oh, I shouldn't go for this cassette thing. I'm doing it though.
Never panic. Never panic. Stay calm because
Stay calm, chat.
you're trying to
Do as the little girl tells you.
that is good because they can teach you stuff that are important for your life. And if you scream, that thing is going to get worse because then you actually feel the pain and then you're going to get dehydrated and then more blood is going to fall out because the blood is liquid.
I'm sorry, where do we get to the point about blood falling out? Little girl? I thought this started about discussing alligators and crocodiles being in Florida. I should not be going for this cassette. We are in the woods. And a storm is closing. I mean, at this point, I'm already committed, but I gotta make my way all the way down to the orange icon, is what I'm guessing? Because I don't have the icons for... I don't remember what button that is. Okay, we got hills over there, so I gotta go kind of along here. Yeah, so it seems like the electricity just sticks on the car and keeps damaging it. We've got the corrupted stuff back there, which is gonna do me no good, because I'm not gonna be able to survive reaching it. This foray into the woods was not a good idea.
Thank you Pankraru for subscribing for 26 months. Time is a flat circle.
Thank you, Pankraro, for 26 months you've been subbed to the channel. I really do appreciate that. It means a heck of a lot. 2 years and 2 months. So thank you so much for that. And time is a flat circle. Also, that thing chasing me is a flat circle, but it's a flat circle of death. Lost traction there for a minute because I'm just trying to floor it off-road and we're not doing well. We have to turn off my headlights. Just a little radiation. It never hurt anyone who didn't die. It's not true at all. Would you stop boxing me in? Because the car's in bad shape. Okay, we're on a road. So the good news is we actually have a bit of a lead on here. I was expecting to extract us the normal way, which is on that right panel, I would get like a yellow icon, and I would click on the yellow icon that's the exit and say, I'd like to leave that way. And then I just have to scramble to that point. Instead, it's like, leave the map. It's like, okay. I didn't realize that was the thing you could tell me to do, but I mean, we're here now. That's it. Looks like we're all right. Okay. Okay, so I made it there. Oh, that wasn't even to the next area. Oh no, I thought it was already in that second zone. We're going into... Alright, I'm gonna have to see if I can't make some putty and patch up my car before we start driving around in this place. 'Cause... yeah. I thought it was already in the extreme zone. I was just in a regular zone. Extreme conditions, eerie darkness, overcharged electricity, swift storm. Alright, that does imply the storm's going to get here quickly. Alright. So, I need to make... Where are you? Can I not repair putty? I have no chemicals. They don't have any repair putty stashed? Nothing of that? I have a sealing kit. Oh, we are not in a good place. Where's my fuel gauge? Alright. So I'm down here, so let's just follow the road. We're just trying to get the heck out of here. Because I done goofed. Oh, you real dark. I hate this. I can see, like... Well, we're driving fast in the dark is what we're doing, chat. Because the storm is already closing. Nope, I want to go left. I want to go left. I have no idea where I'm going. I cannot see. I have a flat tire. Well, storm warning. Yep, I'm aware. We had the sirens. My poor car's in such terrible shape. Radiation, stop making my car sad. Come on. It's not driving so well. Note to self, bring more repair putty next time. I have no idea where the road is at any point here. The unnatural darkness, not a fan. What? Oh, no, you don't. There you are. Okay, this is what I need to be able to get out of here. Where's my extraction point? Why am I not seeing extraction points? Have I missed something with how this whole area is supposed to work? Oh yeah, just bathing in radiation. Stop. Stop. Oh, that is real bad. I can't see or do anything. I'm sitting on top of one of them. I can't do anything. There's no way we live. Because the problem I run into is I have to get far enough away from one of those beacon points to turn around and do this. My car is at no health and I have no repairing items on me. And I have no headlights. Come on, give me the ability to go through. Come on. I'm driving away in the dark with no headlights. I can't get far enough away? I don't see any other anchor points I can go to. Can I not get far enough away? Yeah, no, I have no idea what's going on either because I can't see. I actually really don't like this unnatural darkness. Like, so the issue is I have to get far enough away so that these go live so I can teleport out. They marked where there are, and I physically can't get far enough away from them. I mean, we're basically dead. And this is what happens when you don't play a game for a while. You forget half of the stuff. Because, like, I'm just driving in the dark now. I can't see anything. Let's see. Well, I'm not trying to quit. I'm just trying to abandon the trip. Because there's no point in just waiting for the death to slowly take me. Like, we've died. I can't physically drive out in the air to get far enough. Yeah, so that was, I didn't have enough repair putty.
No matter how poorly you treat that car, it brings you back over and over again. Fascinating.
Oh yeah, no, I don't like a lot of the games when they're,
If you're in a bind, pay a visit to the friendly dumpster out back. I always seem to find just what I need in there.
Alright. Yeah, no, that is, like, it was fair. I went into there. I just misread the situation. So where's our healing thing? There's the healing thing. Okay. So yeah, because that happened, if you look at our vehicle, we lost most of our panels, like our doors missing, a bunch of stuff's missing from the front. So the consequence of getting lost in one of those is pretty bad. And I lose all the materials I had in here. So yeah, so that hurts us real bad when we don't make it back. Alright, I don't even remember how I access your inventory. There we go. Alright, well, that's fine. We'll just lose a little bit of progress. It's okay. So I'm seeing that this will spit out crude panels, but I don't get my materials back from the crude panels, question mark? Is that what I'm to understand? Is that hurting me? It is. That's weird. That's fine. Alright. So let's start taking stock. Okay, so I need a door. So let's go down here. I would like to get... We had armor doors, and unfortunately we lost out on that. So let's go ahead and... Do I not have the ability to get steel doors? Where? Do you have the crude door? I guess not. I thought... My other save, I'm farther along material-wise than I was on my streamed one. So that is what it is. So we need 1, 2, 3 panels. So we can fix up our car. I need one... I have one wheel I need to replace entirely. Can I not make a wheel? There we go, spare tire. Alright, we have some putty. Yeah, so I thought I was using steel doors and all that. I must be thinking like my other save that I had much better equipment. So we're gonna patch up our car. Oh, you're already good. I'll need to make some putty. I can't make any repair putty. Alright, so I need to be after chemicals in a really bad way. Do we have any material stash in here? Oh, not really. Okay, so I probably just need to do a mission out there to try and get stuff. Oh, right. I just remembered. There's the locker. Right. So where I'm missing this headlight, and I'm missing this headlight, Let's get that repaired. We can get our crude bumper. Alright, we have a tire here. Yeah, so I basically have this locker that slowly auto-repairs stuff when I'm not here. What tire's in the worst shape? Okay, put that in the locker. Okay, and all my doors are in mint shape, so we don't need to worry about that. Other than they need sealing kit and all that. So I fixed the door. Alright. Yeah, so all these are fine. Oh, this door cannot be repaired anymore? Alright, so we are in the lookout for chemicals. I am missing an entire panel on that door. Can you give me anything else for this? Can I make a steel panel? Yes, I can. Cool. The downside is it does mean I did lose a lot of stuff. Alright, is there anything else on here that's in really sorry shape? Not really. And we need to fuel you up. Okay, so we definitely didn't do a good job on that one. I was thinking of my other car. Like I said, I played a little bit off. The one I didn't play on stream, I got progression-wise farther so far as like unlocking armor and all that, while story-wise at the exact same place. Yeah, so I've got a back window that's... The back door is kind of busted. We're just gonna live with that. This is pretty beat up on this side as well. That's fine. Alright, so let's not do that again. We'll plan to go up this way, because I haven't discovered that route yet, and avoid that super awful zone. Alright. So we need to be on the lookout for chemicals. And just to get the anchor materials. Sadly, we lost our fancy paint job. And sadly, I also couldn't make any putty. Alright. Yeah, so that was all planned. I just wanted to demonstrate to what happens when it goes wrong. No, obviously I screwed up. Yeah, I didn't realize the orange icon meant I had to pass through. I couldn't do anchors in the one zone. I didn't bring enough putty with me. And then just like the last one, I kind of got myself screwed where I was too close. Like all the anchor points are bunched up and I had to get farther away to do stuff. Alright. So we are going to be looting buildings on the roll through. We're going to grab the anchors as we go through as well. Alright, I can get through that. You transmute gears into gas cylinders, which, as I recall, is extremely good, because gears are easy to make, and gas cylinders are really hard to come by. Sadly, I don't have hardly any materials here to do that. It's 1 gear, that's not gonna be enough. It's gonna be like 3 for 3. I shouldn't have done it. It's fine. Hey, Pain Simplex. Oh, here's a fun thing with these. I don't have any flares. Never mind. You can pop those with flares, and they can give you good materials. But how good they're driving? Mostly we stopped trucking. Mostly we stopped trucking because, like, it was one of those things that, like, it was the people tuning in, like, the numbers were just going down, is messing with my headspace. I was like, alright, we'll do something else. So then I waffled a bunch, and then we ultimately just did this because I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. Because very much I'm dealing with the problem of the games I want to play, I can't play yet. They're not available yet, embargo, that kind of thing. And I'm feeling like I'm pigeonholing myself into RimWorlds too much, where I'm growing an audience that's just specific to RimWorld. Nothing wrong with RimWorld. It's as well as things that I am a variety content creator, and if my entire audience is RimWorld, that's bad. And so I'm just kind of in a weird spot. Regardless, I did plan on finishing the RimWorld run tonight. I just didn't expect to die. Can I please make a scrapper? And there's a repair putty. We'll put the repair putty in the car for right now. Okay. Yeah. Everything coming out the same day? Oh, I have vented about that a lot, where it's like, look, man, my life would be very easy with a lot of this stuff if you just released it not on the same day. You suck, electrical things. Okay. Am I missing something about being able to, like, discharge the power from my car or something? It's like I'm hurting myself by picking it up, but I don't see a way to get rid of that problem. Nope, not that. You don't get why they do that? They're not the best time? Well, I think it's not that they plan to do that. It's just the way it works out. That, like, they chose, oh, we should release on a Friday, oh, there's this, oh, hey, the Steam Summer Sale's coming up, we should release for the summer sale. Like, I'm assuming that that's how it works, is it's just very genuinely happens to work out that they're releasing on the same day. And then once you've got, like, all the effort you put into setting your release date, a lot of times going back in that can be a whole thing. And to be fair, there isn't a day where there's not lots of stuff going out. It's just a matter of lots of stuff that people specifically in your audience might care about. Alright. Broken Bunny's bullying me. Let's see, you like Pal World and Trial came out at the same time, both good games? Yeah. Yeah, and that kind of stuff happens a lot. And I don't think it's like malicious or like or anything like that. Alright. Yeah, so I'm clearly hurting on materials that we want to grab here. The big thing is most of the materials I really want are going to come out of the buildings. The chemicals, the fabric. Like, we actually were doing really well with the fabric on the last one. Just, you know, unfortunate things happened. Alright. And while we can't take the car doors off of them and like shove them on our car, there is a thing you get way later that does let you do that kind of stuff. Actually, grab that. Put that on my person. Those bunnies mess with your system, so they'll turn on your windshield wipers and headlights and stuff. So when the inventory, you can press T to pick up everything. You know, yeah, it's all the materials. Sometimes I'm pushing it, sometimes I'm not. Got some minor radiation going on. Oh, I can see the pad. Okay. Alright, so just making sure there weren't more of them. Why'd you make that a question? You don't know how many, how important for a lot of games, like games and streams and everything, those initial impressions can often be your only impressions, if that makes sense. Like if you... If you don't get like a good first couple days, that could be the difference between your game making or breaking kind of thing. That thing I should care about. What are you? It's kind of the exact same thing here on Twitch, where I commented that a lot of games, when it's a game that you don't expect to have like a lot of staying power on the platform, you kind of have to be on the ground floor of checking out right when it drops, or you don't bother in a lot of cases, because like the viewership is so short-lived. Yeah, especially indies who have not gotten themselves a name yet. We've got an anchor over here. Okay, that's the angle saw blade goes. Because I'm going to go down here, get this anchor. There you go. Yeah, those windows are cracked. We're not gonna get anything out of that. Alright. So I've got that anchor. Oh good, we got the quirk when we go in reverse, our hood pops up. Ooh, delivery truck. So one of the things that happens in this game is your car develops quirks. And it can be stuff like if you back up, your hood pops up. If you switch gears or whatever, your horn honks, like all sorts of weird stuff. It's pretty funny the way they have all my silly things. Have you ever played Redfall? No, I knew there's another content creator I saw play it. I want to say that was one of those games that on release really didn't do well. Like, I don't know exactly what happened, but just really was getting a bad reputation. I don't know the specifics around it one way or the other, and I could be mistaking my games. Top off the gas, so I know I got a container right here. All right. Okay, so it's not getting the route with that. We're going to go up to the road. We're going to go for the next anchor point. After the next anchor point, if we don't see a way off the map, then we are just going to leave towards the orange marker towards our next map, and not dilly-dally way too long. Because I want materials, but I also don't want to spend way too much time on a map and then have to wear out my car and push the next map and realize I'm already half dead. Ooh. Got goodies over here. The first. Now we'll go check you next. Okay, we can go to this car, grind some of it up. Like, the cars are mostly just giving me metal. It's just one of those things that I think is much lower on materials on this run than my other character. And you end up using a lot of these materials anyways. It is a bummer we also lost our plasma cutter, whatever it was, because it didn't survive when we, shove that down there. It didn't survive us crossing through. I'm so tired of getting caught in this thing again and again. Oh. It didn't actually get us that time. It just got spooky. I need to watch those giant piles is what I need to watch. Those giant piles, I believe, are the thing that lets you know they're there. And I probably knew that before, but after not playing this for months. Alright, here we got radiation stuff popping outside. Okay. So grab this house, then we're going probably over towards this next anchor. And moving on. Oh, was an article about Intel buying companies and almost immediately getting rid of the company? Yeah, that's been a thing, buying your competitor. Not because you actually want anything they have, but because they're your competitor. By removing them, then you no longer have that competitor. A lot of hostile takeovers, that's how they go through. That they're like, you existing makes me have to lower my price, therefore I'm going to get rid of you because me buying you and being able to continue at my higher price is more cost effective than letting you stick around and, you know, all that. Microsoft's been doing that for years. I feel like Microsoft's been just struggling to get something, like, they're trying to buy their way into success company-wise, and they buy a company and they don't just leave that company to operate the way it's been leaving. They go, oh, we need to Microsoft this. And, you know, kind of just recreating the thing that didn't work out for them. In some cases, I think it's beneficial. Like, I think Microsoft buying Bethesda was ultimately a good thing. Like, I know Starfield didn't do amazingly well, and it did have bugs, but let's be real, compared to a normal Bethesda title, it was way, way smoother a launch. Like, the fact that Starfield got delayed, I think was literally they had their playtest, Microsoft took a look at that and went, this is not acceptable. We're delaying it. Fix it. Alright, so we got a little bit of good materials out of that armored car. These are basically buying companies, firing half the team, then close the company. Basically buying the competition talent. Yeah, and that is one way that companies do acquire talent sometimes. If they can't convince the talent to switch companies or are having problems, sometimes they'll hire or they'll acquire a company for the employees. Like some companies you acquire because you care about the IP. Like, oh, this company owns Fallout. Fallout's a good IP. Let's buy the company so that we own Fallout so we could take advantage of that. Other times you don't care about the IP, but you're like, oh, they've got some extremely good developers. Let's go hire the company for the developers and maybe, you know, sell off the IP, you know, because we don't care about it, or just do nothing with the IP. You know, sometimes they acquire them just because they're a competitor and to get rid of a competitor. I don't think Microsoft would be doing much of that. Usually when you have someone buying a competitor to get rid of them, it's when you already have a fairly narrow market. So, like, a gas company acquiring another gas company. or a power company hiring an power company would be more in line with we want to delete the competition through acquiring them. See, the best part is they cannot afford the companies. Oh yeah, no, that's very, very genuinely the whole laying off a bunch of people because they can't afford them. By the way, also record profit year. Bothers me to no end. It's like, look, you can't have it both ways. Either you're struggling or you're not. But that's creative accounting for you. And I get there's a whole thing of like, oh, well, you can make a huge amount of revenue and still not be profitable and yada, yada, yada. Or, you know, investors are scared or yada, yada, yada. Yeah, no, I've definitely spent plenty of time on the side of where a company acquired another company. Like I was in the company doing the acquiring. And I've also done plenty of time where I was on the side of the company being acquired. In my personal stance, there's no such thing as an acquisition or a merger that's good for the employees. Like sometimes you'll have a company that was being dissolved that gets acquired that maybe you could have some argument there. But I've honestly found pretty much every acquisition or that I've been involved in, whether I was on the company hiring or being hired, or sorry, being acquired. In either case, it's never worked out to the benefit of anyone but the investors and the people on top. No! Stop trashing my car while I'm not here. Let's see, in the CPU market, you may think AMD gained market share on Intel, are still a dominant CPU company. Yeah. Investors scared that stop acquiring them. Yep. Alright, so our inventory is getting pretty full. Excuse me. This is an unsanctioned rally. Please separate. Nothing good out of that one. Sometimes you can get the red material out of them. That's good stuff. Yeah, I know it's a whole thing. All right. Let's go up here. And part of the reason I do this, how many of them were there back there? Okay. I was mostly hoping to go back there and we'd find some materials. Oh, it's already open. And I can bar grinding that car up. It's in radiation. Cool, we got a big armored vehicle here. It has a crude door and a headlight in it. Let's put the actual headlight in, because that's better than what I got. And drop these in. There's one of these doors that isn't as good. Alright, let's go take apart stuff here. Yeah, I haven't gotten hit by those things yet that I can think of. They seem like one of the things that would absolutely wreck you because they would shove your car and damage as you go. AMD is slowly gaining. As you say, but that sounded like 20%. Yeah, that's the, you'll have people who they'll hear in software development that like, oh no, Java has been losing market share year over year. And they'll be like, oh no, I really shouldn't learn it. Java's dead language. Like, I really shouldn't spend any time with this. I need to pivot. And you're like, calm down. Java may be losing market share. It also has like 80-90% of the market. Well, I mean, it's probably like 70% now. It still has like 70% of the market share. So it is losing its position where it was effectively the main language. That was bold of me. I shouldn't have done that. That's fine. We weren't punished. Okay, so we can ride over here to grab the anchor. And honestly, as full as our inventory is getting, it's probably time to just move on to the next tile. We were loot goblining hard in a tile that was relatively safe since I just needed some pretty basic materials we were getting low on. Oh, there it is. Versus instead of fighting my car all the way back here, let's reposition our car. Cool. Ah, crap. Got radiation I'm gonna have to do. No, stop. Get off my car. Okay. So let's get back on the road over here. Is that actually an armored car? Okay, you're behind me. That's just a regular car. So let's get back out to the road. We're gonna eat some food to recover our own health, and we're gonna patch up our car. Didn't ARM also start prototyping desktop GPU? Those might make the situation not as bad. I know ARM used to be working in more materials, and recently it gave up on those. I actually remember they cut back in some markets they weren't doing as well as. I don't know which markets those were or any of that. Not that ARM is like specifically doing bad or anything like that. Doing a quick patch job to clear some inventory. And we'll break some armored panels because those are valuable. Okay, I didn't think it was actually going to get through that panel before this broke. Alright, there we go. And we'll craft another scrapper. Alright. Okay, so with this, we can go ahead and move on to the area. I'm gonna make another thing of putty, because we got those back two doors and all that look pretty messed up. So you're gonna get those back areas that are a bit knocked around, patch them up real fast, as well as the hood and the front bumper and that tire. But for the moment, our inventory is basically full, so unless I see like an armored car or something like that, we're just cruising. Oh, I also should repair those lights. How are we doing in gas? So gas, we're about 2/3 a tank. Our battery is at a bit over half. So let's see, repair putty. I mean, honestly, that's not bad. We'll keep that until we get worse damage. Okay. I think would that make GPU? Would that make GPUs cheaper in the future if NVIDIA GPUs aren't abused for generic purpose of vector computing anymore? I mean, yeah, if you have more competition. So we got, like, we have a delivery vehicle we haven't scanned before of some kind in these maps. Make all that. Alright, how are we doing in time? We're doing perfectly fine. So they've got heavy fog on this map. What button is it to play those audio logs? It's showing what to me looks like an... Oh, you know what? I bet you it's tab. It's tab is the button I want. Did we already miss those audio logs? Can I go back and play those? It may be something I have to play outside the mission. Let's get back to home base. And then we can play the audio logs it gives. I knew that immediately when I went in there. Alright, well, now, back window, back corner. There we go. So I gotta watch these piles of junk like that. Why are you... They didn't actually start the engine. Okay, that's tubes. That's not the big pile of junk, so we should be okay. All right, you give me plasma. Hey, buddy. You look like you want to play fetch. Let's get away from here before he changes his mind. All right. How high is this? I don't know what you mean. Alright, so let's try and get these two anchors we can see from right here. I've got one back here. Ever had 2 or 3 abductors fight over a road flare? Oh yeah, where you just chuck it between them and just watch them zip around in different directions. All right. Stop cutting me off. We got our anchor right back here. And these are basically what you need for, like, research points. Don't leave me alone. It's mine. You can't have it. Oh. All right. So let's go for this cassette tape thing we missed. Top up our health a little bit. Okay. All right. Nope, 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 nope. Don't do it. No. Take the flare. Take the flare. Take the flare. Get out of here. Those abductors mostly get real dangerous when you start getting them combined with other things. So you're like an abductor pulling you through the electric stuff or whatever. Okay. Alright, so it's still playing with the flare. Drive a little past it. It's not actually what I want. I want to eat the food. Okay, so again, decent number of stable anchors. Okay, so we're gonna go over here, grab this, come on, get out of here.
The press coverage of limb technology is bright-eyed and bushy-tailed at first. In the decade between 1955 to 1965,
Lim is called many things. Promise of the future, the herald of a new age, the never spoken of again. You don't have to dig very deep for the gaps in the story to emerge. The presidential demonstration is the only physical proof we ever see of it. Compared to the Manhattan Project, developed under airtight shroud of secrecy, why was Lim paraded around in the papers? And if it really was the technological quantum leap to answer all our wildest dreams, why did it blink out of existence? The story of Lim technology is one hell of a maze, and the key to it is a woman named Dr. Ophelia Turner. Did Ophelia Turner, by all measure a failed physicist as far as her public record goes, truly invent Lim technology? Or was she held up as a Rosie the Riveter for the Cold War? An atomic Annie to excite the masses during the no-holds-barred race against the Soviet Union? Was she a myth, martyr, or monster?
a figment of the imagination, true savior, or convenient scapegoat. I'm Chiaki Sarahashi, and in this 9-part series, I aim to find out.
Time to go. So we have deliberately opened the portal to get out of here. And the catch with that is that automatically destabilizes the area, causing the portal to close, like the area to start collapsing around us. Very rapidly. Come on, you can get up this little hill. Ah, there's a bunch of lead over there. It's fine. No, we're going for a ride. Little bump. Yeah, so as you can see, the big scary red circle's a bad time. You don't want to spend any more time than absolutely necessary in the big red scary circle. Instead, we go to the giant column of fire and what looks like certain death out in the distance. All right. Oh, I got an achievement for completing one while the car's wheels are not on the ground.
I'm marginally impressed. Not bad, newbie.
Okay, heal ourselves. Gas it up. Don't put it away, just throw it on the floor. All right. So we got ourselves a pretty good amount of scrap on this one. Okay. I do really like me some achievements. Now we've got paint to put in here. We've got decorations to drop in here. And I believe this is where we store tapes. Oozing was great taste. Contains 100% real fruit juice, authentic anomaly extracts, FDA approved. Alright, so let's go over here real fast. We can pop this out. So we got a crude door in here. We've got our bumper, that's an improvement on the bumper we had. Got a tire there. So let's rip off our crude bumper. Shove that in here. Put on our fancy science bumper. Meanwhile, before we get too absorbed in all that, we have stuff we can unlock here. So I've got 6.1 of the yellow, the stable, and I've got 3.3 of the other one. So I could go and unlock a turbo engine. I don't know I need to make a turbo engine. We have the auto parker, the jump jacks, jackhammer like power will send your car airborne for speed bump, but be aware it is not designed with consideration or comfort or safety. A resource radar, which requires more unstable power. We have a lightning rod. So we could make a plasma charger. What if we modified a cattle prod to put more humane use? What if we could motivate an exhausted car instead of a hesitant heifer? Point this at your battery to invigorate and reinvigorate your life. So basically, I hurt myself to give that. A large fuel can, which is not a bad idea. Car storage. I want that. Is this game any scary? Not scary. Like it's not jump scares, that kind of thing. But there is stuff you do. Like there's like it gets dark and all that, but it's not like you have stuff stalking you in the night or anything like that. We can get ourselves in our side storage. All right. So roof storage requires more. Trunk storage requires more. Seat storage requires more. That roof storage requires more. We could make better tires. Okay. So the armored panels require the unstable research. Insulator piles require that. A straight up steel door and steel bumper, we can use the materials we've already got. So we can go here and get more of that. We have the thermal vacuum. The Liberator is a really fun tool because you can just yoink stuff off the side of other vehicles. But it is not something that doesn't have a lot of charges. So let's go ahead and get the steel bumper. That way we can improve the durability of our car. Discover 300 logbooks. Cool. We can get the summer tires. Basically trying to get away from all the crude parts. We can get a regular headlight. So you needs unstable power. We don't have enough for the lightning charger. We can get the auto parter. Let's see. Right arm getting tired. Rudimentary weight and motion sensors below the driver's seat will automatically engage and disengage the parking brake. This oh my god, please. Please. Alright, so we're down to 0.8 stable power. Oh, I can actually make that. Upgrade this Tinker Station. I actually don't care about the Tinker Station. Advanced Workbench. Your crafting workbench is retrofitted with tiny oh, I don't have the materials. I'm missing just a sheet metal. Alright, well, let's go ahead and make a sheet metal. And now I can go over here. We can upgrade our bench. Wherever that was. Now, what's the better tire cost? Okay, off-road tires cost only a little bit more. There we go, so we can make an advanced workbench. Okay. Alright, so we're down to 0.8 stable and 0.3 unstable. There was some stuff that was 0.5 stable. Alright. So I could get the anchor radar. I don't know how much I will actually use that. We can get the relightable. May not be the best improvised flashlight ever known, nor is it likely to meet even your most lenient safety standards. But it may even singe your eyebrows, but it kind of works, sort of, maybe. Consider me impressed. All these are at unstable or higher. Well, I think this is telling me I'll be able to do that. Yeah, okay. Alright. So with that, do I have the shredder yet? I do. Alright. Crude bumper. Welcome. Crude door. Hang all wrong buttons, don't mind me. Crude door. Welcome. Spare tire is the worst level tire in the crude headlight. So we can make better stuff right now, so I don't want to keep the junky stuff around that are spares. And I believe... it seems to have deleted my materials. Alright, so let's look here. Steel panel, so let's... Crude door. Okay, so the auto parker we definitely want to make right away. It's not really what I meant to do. Wait, does this take one of my accessory spots? I thought it said it goes underneath the driver's seat. I mean, it's this whole thing where it talks about it going. Where do you go? Okay. Left back seat rack. Oh, I see. It goes into the rack behind the seat. I hope I have one of those. I'd be really sad if I actually made this thing. I don't have a seat rack. Alright, well, I made it before I can use it, so that's go me, go team. What do I need to make that happen? If we go to our... So that's the trunks. No, I should have a seat rack. Is it the other side I have it? There we go. Alright, so let's start getting stuff off here. Okay, so I've got a bunch of crude doors to deal with. So let's pop over here. I shouldn't be worrying about those, but, you know. The loot goblin in me is like, but hear me out. We could store more. Oh, I see. I was under the impression I was going to be able to put this in the same spot the other one was. It's fine. Okay, so we have lots of stuff we want to do. So side storage, I would need more fabric. That's fine. So let's get some steel doors happening. And we can go steel door. And let's grab another steel door. So the good news, they already had lots of materials for making these steel doors. Because loot goblin gonna loot goblin. So I'm pretty happy about that. So now I need to take these doors that I'm never gonna use again. And scrap all them. Because now we're at least going to use steel doors in the future. Ideally, we'll want to get better than steel doors. We'll want to get the armored and all that, but for right now, steel is good enough. We can scrap all these, and then as the other doors wear out, we can save ourselves some putty. And do all that. Alright, we can go here. We apparently got paint back. Alright. So I need to go and grab ourselves a steel bumper. Oh, I had to make an R plate, I understand. Put that in our car. In by one roll if he needs. Oh, no, I'm pretty good with my video card. If you look at I got the specs for my computer on the area below. All right, so we got 1 spare tire, 2 spare tires, 3 spare tires. That's a summer tire, so that's probably worth fixing. All right. We go to summer tires. We'll take this summer tire and we'll put it in here. That way it can slowly recover and I don't need to use putty on it. And then we'll make an extra summer tire. But you get the idea. You start getting your stuff switched around, and as I get all this made, now I can put this tire here. So we got brand new tires. That steel panel can go in here so that it can recover. We pop in here, make ourselves another steel panel. Put you in here. Making our steel panel. I mean, that's the idea of how I've been dealing with this a lot. Is I'll have like my spare panels and all that. Usually whichever panel's in the absolute worst condition, I'll just get rid of. But since this is our first time going for steel. Alright, so let's... Yeah, so you're the one in the worst shape. Oh, is it smart to toss in? Alright. For legal reasons, don't give me your credit card information. I mean, yeah, don't give credit card information out in general. Alright, so we're in pretty good shape. According to this, my only thing that's a problem is my lights over on this side are not in good rate. To be entirely honest, I've not been impressed by these lights. I'm just gonna put it in the cabinet for right now. You know what? Actually, it doesn't matter. I have nothing else to put there, so you can sit there. I've been generally unimpressed by the floodlights. Like, they're bright, but they eat so much battery so fast. Okay, so we got a headlight that's in pretty bad shape. And we'll make one more headlight. Alright, generally, we're in pretty good shape. There's only like 2 panels that are not maxed out. Probably not worth putting the effort into. Let's make ourselves... We cannot make repair putty because we're short on chemicals. I also forgot we get blowtorches. Alright, is there anything else I should be worried about here? I want to untrack this, which I don't remember how. We've got the auto parker, we got all these things. Yeah, we don't have means of making fabric, so it looks like we're ready for our next outing. And we are in look for fabric. So we still got this horrible storm between me and
Trying
there.
to figure out how to pay me a visit? Don't bother. By regular standards, I'm about 10 miles west of you. In zone terms, consider me on another planet. There's a valley of perpetual instability enclosing my corner of the zone, and yes, I chose to live here for that exact reason. Leave an old woman in peace.
I mean, cool, I actually wasn't trying to visit you, but I mean... That's fine. Alright, so we're gonna scoot along the bottom, discover that location. But we are in look for fabric, and fabric is only gonna happen... We did refill the gas, right? Okay. And fabric is only gonna happen if we go and start hitting up... Oh, right. I've got the thing now where I don't have to actually manually deal. Fabric's only going to happen by going into some of these buildings. So that's our goal. Go in the buildings, grab all the fabric we can, because with the fabric, I can make more storage containers for all over my car, so that as I go full loot goblin, you know, it can be far more satisfying on the loot goblin. I also am realizing I need to grab myself a new drink, so I'm going to take 2 seconds before we actually get in here. I'm going to grab myself a drink, and I am going to go ahead, and I'll be right back. So thank you again for tuning in. I'll be back in just a minute. The process is simple. Just make an order, wait until the next cycle for delivery. Remember, you can use your landing platforms to trade and make purchases. The same platforms we use for colony ships. Trading too? You're teaching me a heck of a lot, Victoria. So you want me to buy electronic components. That said, ho, that is what you don't want. That is the exact way that trees betray you. Luckily, I always keep my finger ready on shift. We had a marble meteorite just strike a duck and kill it. Okay. I get it. I get it, Cassandra. You didn't like that duck in particular. That duck in particular was a duck you decided did not deserve to live anymore. This duck, Duckling 11, Cassandra, not a fan. Just really didn't like the way the beak looked. There's something about it just really irked her. Yeah, I don't know about anyone else, but if you have a colony where you've got 12 kids that you've raised there, definitely MVP parent. Because that is a lot of kids. Yeah, so we gotta find a lung, an eye, and a kidney. Just make character better, use better character to take on tougher challenges, use tougher challenges to make, you know, get more stuff to make character better. Alright, this is a mechanic called Abyss. Alright, and we'll get back to it. I feel like I'm in an endless effort to clear out those clips. To, you know, try and make all that stuff happen. Yeah, and that's, I haven't had a gaming laptop in a long time. Like, when I was a college student, it was funny. Like, at one point I had a bunch of money to me because of working. Then I got myself, like, a really solid laptop I really kind of needed. Wait, Dismantle has an update? Hold up. Hold up. What do you mean dismantle has an update? Okay, it's a hotfix. Alright. Alright. I was supposed to be like, don't do that. It's just a hotfix. Crisis averted. I just saw dismantle having an update, I'm like, no. We just did that. There's probably some bug, like, you know, you got the correct combination of things or very specific hardware has problems. Yeah, so this run we're going to be mostly focused on fabric. So I'll certainly hit these cars. We've got plenty of metal scrap and all that. I don't need to do that anymore. Alright. Oh man, the auto parker. Why have I not had this technology until now? But yeah, so it's one of those things that, we're here for fabric. Chemicals would also be nice too. And I believe both of those we get from the houses. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna eat this now. I don't need it, but I'm eating in protest. Protest of the terrible loot that was that house. Alright, so I'm gonna turn and check this house. Alright. And it's warning me that I'm in radiation. Which is fine. Builds character. Short, glowy character. All right. All right, now I'm gonna go up this road on the right here. What is the red line? Oh, is that the saw blades? All right. So I can go ahead and race along here real fast. So looks like there's an abductor up there in that way up there. Oh man, being able to just jump in and out of the car like that, whoever was like, oh yeah, it's really nice. It is really nice. It's like really, really nice. All right. There we go, red material. And once again doing her routine bathing in radiation, as you do. We're just trying to keep the germs off, that's all. So we'll check out this thing, and then we will grab the anchor. All right. A lot of goodies in here. Cool, so we got some chemicals for making more putty. Our car's over there. Hey, please don't chill by my car. Oh, wait. Alright, so we got a little bit of the ways here on the left. We'll have a another house we can check for more fabric. We got some of the radiation material for us. So good stuff there. Probably kill the lights. So some plasma. That's the first time I've ever seen a tourist inside a building before. Come on, abductor, get out of here. You know you want those flares. Alright, not wasting anymore. Alright. We've got another one in this middle area. Can't see if that's an armored one or not. It's not. Yeah, because I'm not hurting for a lot of steel in that, so I'm really just trying to grab other goodies. All right. Go away. Oh. I know there's nothing that chases you in the game like an animal, but just the sound is making, it's like, wait, what's running up behind me? It was just the radiation things opening. It was just the sound effect getting closer like that. Just really was making me uncomfortable. Alright, we got ourselves a little red blinking dot down there. Okay, we got a bunch of radiation down here. We'll probably take a snack pretty soon. Or I'll just eat food right now. Okay, so what would you transmute? Gear into gas cylinders. Okay, we are making as many gears as we can. Because that's actually a really good one. No! Get away from my car! Stupid broken bunnies. Oh, come on. Gears. This has me mildly regret not taking the time to grab all that steel earlier. Because the gas cylinders are kind of hard to come by. Nope. Don't warp. Okay, so we didn't get that much, but we did get a gas cylinder. Gas cylinders are kind of a hard material to come by, so not unhappy about that. All right. So that's uphill, so we're not going to go that way. Did you turn off my radio? Never touch my radio. Okay, I'm trying to go exactly where the abductor just left. Oh. Don't touch my car. Had pretty good luck this time. About to get hit by this storm, though. Yeah, that's right. You can get that flare. How's our gas tank doing, by the way? Relatively good. Let's get out of here before they grab they grab me. And we can hit this anchor point. We'll hit the last building here, and we will leave this map. Oh, that's the saw blade thing. All right. Let's take this one apart just because I have no metal with me, because we've not been taking apart anything. So just in the off chance I have to like slap on an emergency door or something like that. All right. Okay. Because I've been pretty well behaved in the loot goblining on this one. Been mostly focused on the place that can give me fabric, and then... Note to self, don't touch the Rual radio. Absolutely. You don't mess with the radio, man. Like, I get when you get in the car, you gotta adjust the seats or whatever. That's fine. That's ergonomics. But there's no reason to touch the radio. You touched the radio. I was literally just talking about this. I'll just turn my radio back on again. Okay, we got a box truck here. No. Don't do it. Why do you hate my radio so much? All right. We just want to jam to our tracks. Is that too much to ask? We just want to sit down, enjoy a little bit of music, and have that be what it is. All right. When we got all that sorted. We got the one more building over here on the left, and then we make our way out of the map. We apparently overlooked it. I guess this is the building. Oh, glad we didn't miss this. This one has lots of fabric. Okay. You know what's not relaxing? Driving at night with no headlights. Nope. Have a good time. Stole a piece of metal or something. All right. So let's go ahead and make ourselves a spare scrapper, because one I've got now is getting pretty close to breaking. Honestly, we could probably already make an impact and a pry bar. Alright, so right now they're not doing us any good, they're just taking up space, but we've got them for when that's done. Alright, and... like, right now it's not that dark, that's the reason I'm not worried about it. No, 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 nope, grab the flare, ignore me, grab the flare, ignore me. Okay. The edge of the map is over there.
KRBZ, the zone. Here today we're with Dr. Garlic.
Dr. Garlic?
Oh, my apologies, Corliss. They're here to discuss their new book, Mickey Fresh Nightmares, and how going to bed with fresh breath is the root cause to all mouth-based nightmares.
Yes.
All right.
Brushing your teeth before bed. Causes.
Okay. So we got a couple more things to identify that we haven't seen yet. Yeah, it was one of those things. It's a shame that the headlights drain your batteries so much. Because very genuinely, I don't like the idea of like not being like straining my eyesight as a mechanic. Like, it's fine. It makes sense for the style of game this is. That is a resource balance consideration. Battery sapping. Environmental distortions in this part of the zone are mean the car battery usage will be much higher. Thanks. I hate it. So we gotta keep an eye on our batteries. So we're not gonna stay here long because I don't actually have a way to recharge my car if the battery does run out. Okay, we've already scanned you before. And there's nothing nearby us so far as stuff we can see on the map. Oh, that's steeper than I thought it was. Well, we're going down the hill now. Please go the other way before I start skidding. You know, I turned them off to preserve battery, which ended up being a good thing because this area is going to drain my battery. So if I had left them on, my battery would be in much worse shape now. Alright. Look, do I have to bonk you with it? I need you to go away. Why is there a billion abductors hovering over my vehicle? Go away. Alright, well, I'm out of those, so... That's not fair. No, be cool. Alright, so now we're full loot goblining because we're not gonna leave the tile until we want to wrap. And very genuine, there's not a whole lot. Like we just wanna leave with as much stuff in our inventory as possible. Okay. All right. Yeah, so go this way. And once it starts to become a concern, I won't be able to go to that last building or whatever. We can deal with that when we get there. Our battery's holding up mostly because I'm just keeping the engine perpetually running. So I'm kind of... Crude door. I shouldn't care about this, but I'm gonna go ahead and chuck it in here. So we can turn that into materials later. Low vehicle battery already? Oh, that is real bad. Turn off her headlights. So the engine running should be recharging the batteries. Yeah, so up to this one we're getting out. I can't see what I'm doing. Rubber to gas cylinder. That would be really nice to do. All right. Because if my battery runs out, I'm not sure I have a means of charging it back up. I can't see anything. We're jumping off this. We're going to our car. Alright, so here's the plan. We gotta go. No headlights because I don't have the power. Which does suck. All right. I don't think we can get up this hill. No, no abductor, let's be cool. I think we'll spend a little time in the red. Alright. It's a shame, I do see that there's the purple stuff there, but I've apparently been misreading my battery gauge, because I was like, oh man, I'm doing really good on my battery. No, no, stop complaining that it's too much of a hill. We don't have a means of taking a Route B, so you gotta either make it or you gotta not make it. And I'd rather not fail 2 different times today. I can't see, we're in the red. I don't think we can get up this hill. We need to find a different route. We need to find it now. I can't just drive up the side of the hill. It's too steep. Our car's taking serious damage real fast. It's probably okay. I can't hear any of the indicators to know when I'm skidding or not. We're not making it. I'm dying in here. Without being able to hear the elevation thing, I can't even get a clue if I'm close. I mean, we're gonna dead. I'm not anywhere near it. Man, I'm doing terribly at this tonight. I only lost 1 time the entire time I played the last time. Come on. I know I'm at 0%, but I'm right here. Aw, come on. I got over the hill, too. I was right there. Boo. Boo. Yeah, and I got caught in the
Have to put some training wheels on for you.
At least they don't take back, like, the important systems and all that. They mostly just smash up all your armor. The thing that really sucks is when I check our trunk, it's all gone. That's what really sucks. That's how you bring a beer to chug like a real trucker. Oh, that sucks. Like, I understand that's the whole idea, is you lose everything if you don't make it, but it still really sucks when that happens. It wouldn't be so bad, except for your car's ability to climb a hill is so terrible. Alright. Which, it's funny, I have lost more runs today than the entire rest that I've played this game. Alright. Oh, are you unrepairable? Is that what you're telling me? Alright, so that requires putty to fix. So I'm gonna absolutely have to make putty if I'm gonna get anywhere with that. Which, for the record, I don't have the materials to make any. We did have materials in our car. That's what I was hoping you'd give me. Okay. All right. Let's just put you in here. I'm just not gonna. We're gonna save the putty. I find stealing that super easy. So put one of the doors in here. Yeah, so that steel panel's in mint condition. Do we have any of these steel panels I missed? Put this one in here. Yeah, and that's the thing. I agree that, like, the scrap metal I just sitting on all the time. But it seems like I'm always fighting for, like, chemicals and all that stuff. Alright, so let's see here. So this door is in terrible shape. Okay, so let's pop in here. We can actually make a plasma cutter, which is nice. Steel door. And a steel door. Okay. Steel door. I'm more just annoyed that when you do take a death like that, it's like literally you didn't even bother showing up. We do have a summer tire here and a headlight. We'll probably want those. Which means we could take this, shift you down here, grab this door. Put you in here. Surprisingly, those headlights aren't completely ruined. Okay. So you're honestly in pretty decent shape. Put you in here. Just chuck the door in here. Okay, what else is damaged? I'm missing that door. You think you failed because you've forgotten what you knew about the game? Oh yeah, no, it's absolutely it. Like, that I've lost where I can gauge how far I can push it. Well, the maps do have some, like, generation to them. There's familiarity. So the thing that got me in trouble there was I was downhill from the objective. And just hadn't planned on fighting my way up that hill. So it's just stuff that, like, when you play it the first time and you go to, like, mess it immediately kind of thing. That's fine. That there's just... the familiarity is important. Yeah, no, I got right up to the extraction but died, so it was a bummer. It happens. It's sad that, like, this one stream, out of all of the times I played this game, I died more this stream in this game than I have literally playing on my own at all the other times combined. Which is only twice. But it just, you know, kind of annoying. Alright, so you got that. We'll shift you here. You can sit there. Okay. Do I have flares chucked in one of these? Yes. Grab a stack of flares, because why not? The weather outside the Appalachians today is looking great, folks. Remember, if you're thinking about hiking high in the woods, okay. So how are we looking? Anything else? So we've got our bumpers are worn and this headlight. I'm going to leave the headlight damaged. I'm not going to bother. I'm going to leave that bumper the way it is. I vaguely remember being able to upgrade those. I'm just going to shove this back on. We'll just go with the car a little beat up. I brought some repair putty. Normally I've been bringing... oh yeah, we'll need to slap you. Maybe you try to take an incline on an angle instead of straight. Yeah, no, that's the thing. If you notice, I was mostly taking them at an angle. It basically has to do in the game with how like angled your car is. Your car will slide down sideways too, which is what happened. And then once I was in the red, I couldn't even hear the thing that was warning me that I was on an incline, which is a good way for me to kind of figure out like, oh, I'm pushing my luck real hard. So kind of just got screwed by that. All right. What? Why do I not have my mouse? There we go. I dislike that the extreme conditions are just camping out here and I can't get them to go away. It's literally the same route. I also noticed the time, but I'm gonna push it because it's one of those things that if I stop now, that's pretty early. And if I do a mission, it'll probably go long. Oh, the game is a lot of fun. It really is. I've had some, I'm not gonna say bad luck because that's not fair. It's really not luck. I've made some bad decisions, but that's just I haven't played in a while. And when you turn off streamer mode, the music's actually, I mean, even with streamer mode on, the music's a banger. But it's got a lot of really good tracks that aren't included in streamer mode because of DMCA. And it really is a shame. I really wish more games were better about having a proper playlist, especially for streaming. Like, the ones they do have are great. There's just not enough of them. But then when you play with streamer mode off, there's almost like, it's like more than double the tracks. Barely plugged. Anchor obstruction. Increase the magnetic interference, so anchor signature in this zone are indistinct, which will make it hard to precisely locate them. Gotcha, it just means the circle around them is much bigger. I see the way the battery indicator works. I was misreading it because I was looking at the battery gauge on the left, that blue-yellow thing. It's the red number I need to be caring about, it seems like. Oh yeah, no, it's not my typical type of music either, but it's very fitting for the game. Take apart the TV in a minute. Oh, is it just the TV? Oh, there we go. Got a car over here we'll take apart real fast. All right. That's like the thing, you tear apart like one car and you're practically good for making another door. Okay. Let's actually move that up there. Same deal here. And my scrapper's getting ready to break, but I do not have anywhere near the materials I need for it. Oh. Okay, so we really can't tell where they are. I understand. Yeah, we're just not gonna stick around this zone very long. Alright. I do kind of wish, and I know you get the item of flashlight, I do kind of wish they gave you a flashlight to begin with. I know part of the atmosphere is to be dark and spooky, but it kind of sucks struggling to see anything all the time. All right. What? I don't know if I've seen that one before. What? Where's your sweet spot? Look, I'm trying to scan. Oh, we've already seen Sizzling Mist. Okay. I can't remember. I haven't played the game in months, so... As the flares supposed to be used, but I never use them for that? Yeah, I use them from time to time. The flares you usually use, actually, to deal with a lot of your threats in the game. So, like, you can kill or distract quite a few things using the flares. They can be used to deal with the tourists, they can be used to deal with the abductors, among many other things. Hello. Don't mind if I do. Alright. And this is where I assume you would be using, there's an item you can get that's like a detector. Hey, a little bit hydroplating there. I assume that's what you'd use it for, is I'd be able to point it and it'd be like, oh, it's over there. Radiation over there. Alright, we're just going to the next map. We're not even going to worry about it. Okay. We can pop over here. And get one electrical phenomenon and one other thing we haven't recognized here before. This is basically the map I just died on the last one, but yeah. That's, I feel like what we need to do is, once we get a little bit more, we can get the off-roading tires, which should help us quite a bit. With situations like we had, we'd also want to get, like, the turbo engine. So you can do a lot of upgrading of your car. What is the red icon over there on the right? Let's go check it out. Okay, this has perpetual stability. So, basically, I don't have to worry about the thing closing in until I'm done. Alright. It's okay, what you can't see can't hurt you. I know, right? And once I get a full stack of flares, I won't bother running to the side there. Okay, so we've got... this here. And then the antenna in front of it. All right. You need an electrical kit. Do I have what I need for one of those? Nope. Let's take the car so I can actually look at the, look at the indicator. Oh, is that showing... is it like I can revisit my destroyed car? Is that what I'm understanding? That'd be kind of a cool thing. Ah, it doesn't give me... discover a remnant ghost. Retrieve lost items and equipment. So, you don't get everything back, but you can grab some stuff back. That's pretty cool. Put you here. Put you there for right now. Put you in here for right now. Put you in here for right now as I slowly sit here and die of radiation, juggling my inventory. Get all pressurized gas we need. The downside is I don't think, like, it definitely still kept some stuff missing. So it doesn't give you 100%, but it is at least good that you can recover some. So I have scanned that. Get our lead shielding. I need to remake the vacuum thing. Did that give me what I need to make electrical? Just realizing. I was seeing if there's like the really fancy thing on the front or whatever. It does look like it deliberately deleted that though. Between a dumpster and the car wreck outside the garage, you can fully outfit a basic tier car from zero. Yeah, well, I mean that's, to me, that was the whole purpose for the car outside, and that was that if you somehow managed to lose absolutely everything, like straight up lost all of it, that you could get yourself unstuck. Because otherwise you get yourself into a lose condition just because. Bad luck, that kind of thing. Alright. Yep, no death spirals. Cool. So you can go grab these buildings over here. Let's go then, like, not waste too much time and go for those anchors. Because if we get the anchors, that could help out quite a bit. Because then we can be ready to go. Looks like I'll probably need to grab both anchors, though, not just one. The good news is they're really relatively close to each other. I think they're also pretty far up in the mountains, so that I should be going downhill when I'm leaving, which is way more fun and way less awful. Okay, we can't open these buildings at all. Excuse me? The door just, or the window just eject. Hi. Don't do that. Alright. We got that building checked. That's fine, I didn't mean to click on it that way. Alright, so we've got that one. Let's drop all this off in the trunk. Alright, we do have a storm coming through, so this is downhill over here, so let's go downhill. We can check that house over there. Beeline over to the, what are the words I'm looking for? To the anchors. And then once we have the anchors, then we can get the heck out of Dodge. So I'm glad that they actually have a recovery mechanic. I didn't even know they had that. Even if you do lose a bunch of stuff. Oh crap, 1 second. And stop that from disconnecting me. There we go. Which one is that? No, 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 don't hit my car. We can be chill about this. I think that's the one I haven't scanned yet. So let's be fast. Oh no, we've done Minuteman. I'm not sure which one we haven't scanned. Oh, of course, you're beelining for me and shocking me now. I hate the Minutemen ones. Alright. Just collecting our resources, getting all these done. There we go. This trash can was one. Alright. Alright, let's go get some anchors. Oh, please, please. I regret this immediately. Leave me alone. Stop it. Stop taking turns. Okay. We're an electromagnetic storm that's scrambling all my car's systems. Stop. Leave me be. We'll just let it do its thing for a minute. And we'll scrap stuff while we wait. Yeah, they have storms that go past. I didn't realize the electromagnetic squall, like I didn't realize it existed. I thought it was just like the regular storm. I didn't realize there's multiple types of storm. Didn't I have another one of these stashed? Yeah. Right, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the putty. Because I am worried if I don't do this, when everything goes down in a minute, I'll have my stuff get compromised. I'll have to analyze that when we get back home. Alright, so it seems like the storm has passed. We got one of our anchors over here. Stay away from the abductors. So I am learning multiple abductors near each other is way worse than otherwise. Because they can just pull one of, like one can pull you to the next one, can pull you to the next one, and just keep slamming you into stuff again and again. Trying to get enough away from the Minutemen that they leave me alone. Alright. Okay. Go. No, go away. You're not gonna close, are you? Okay. Cool, yeah, so if I grab this one here, I can take the road straight down to our extraction. This will be way better than the last one where I had to, like, try to go up the side of a mountain, and it didn't work out. Except that's a mountain there. Trying to find a place. Let's look what the other direction looks. Alright, I think we can go this way and be okay. I knew they were gonna do this. The moment I saw that the Minutemen popped up there. Alright, so we can't just go right up the side of that. That's okay. Keep on going this way till we have a nice, not super steep ledge to go up. Right here will be perfect. Then go right up this. It'll take us onto the road, and then we can just follow the road to victory. Alright. Smooth sailing ahead. I'm waiting to see if we get like a corrupted anchor show up that's nearby, or whatever the purple ones are. Oh, there it is. Corrupted one showing up. Where are you gonna land? Yeah, keep there. Okay, that is potentially doable. New plan. Greedy. Greedy is the new plan. Come on. Get up here faster. You're fine. Unless it's on that ledge. If it's up on that ledge, it's not happening. It's on the ledge. Yeah, it's way up there, I think. Is it way up there? We got lightning ahead of us, so we're gonna try. I don't want to spin out. Is that it? There's no time. So I grabbed the materials out of it. I did see there was other goodies, but I didn't get enough time to grab them. Escape through the gateway after the storm has completely collapsed. It's fine.
My, what's this? Are you learning a thing or two?
My dear newbie, there's hope for you yet.
Alright. Where did the door go? Oh. That's not what I wanted to do. It is what I did. Alright. So recharge the battery. Top off the gas. Yep, I'm gonna wrap it up here in just a minute. Yeah, I'm not gonna go through all the repair stuff. But yeah, so that's Pacific Drive. But as you can see, like, you'll slowly sit there and build up. Like, at this phase, what I'd end up doing is, you know, patching up the car, running over this stuff, use that stable energy to unlock new stuff, like better analysis, all that. Get myself, like, more expanded cargo, all that kind of stuff. We'd want the engine, probably. Side fuel tank. Cool. Yeah, so you can do stuff like get the better engine, get the off-road tires. The off-road tires is definitely one we're doing. So you can get ourselves better tires. And so you get the idea. Is you go in, you get yourself some upgrades that make it so you can go into more dangerous and difficult places. And all that. We still have to collect the materials for those kind of things, but that's fine. Okay, so you're willing to give me the Liberator. Alright. But it's those things you just keep upgrading your car more and more and more. And so we got a couple upgrades there. Now I'm all out of energy, and so then I can put that stuff to use. So like with the fabric, I can potentially do all that. But I have a bunch of repairs I have to do in the car. But it's a fun game. It's like, it's got kind of the Escape from Tarkov. You go in, you do stuff. There's a lot of risk. Maybe, maybe not. You make it, and you know, you take your ill-gotten gains to upgrade your car to move on to more difficult and advanced areas, and all that. So you can see where our car is getting to look a little bit more Ghostbusters-esque, where you got like the big weird limb pulse thing on the front. I've got this like weird light on the side, but you'll get all sorts of ridiculous stuff over time. It's a game I've debated going back to for a couple times. Forgot the headlights. But yeah, and I had fun with that. Maybe what we'll do is we'll play a little bit more of this in the coming couple days. I've enjoyed and all that. We'll definitely see where it goes. Oh, let's save our game. So is this one. But maybe we'll play in the next couple days a little bit more. Check that out farther. Because I am waiting for the 20th and all those other games are dropping. And we died in our RimWorld run today, so I'm kind of between where I don't... Maybe, like, tomorrow I might play more RimWorld, I might not. It's really up in the air and being indecisive, and I know it's a problem. Anyways, for those checking us out on YouTube and TikTok, the stream will be ending abruptly. For those here on Twitch, we're going to go ahead and, you know, find someone to raid and all that good stuff. I don't know what game they'll be playing. I'll just probably find someone who I know makes good content. If you have enjoyed tonight's content, you're not already following the channel, don't forget to follow. That way you can find your way back here in the future. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and put up my ending stream screen and see who we can find to drop a raid on. You'll also want to grab that raid message that Eonic has there if you're subbed. If you're not subbed, you know, it's just fine, like, to pop in and do everything. And I actually probably should make, like, a subbed, not subbed raid message. I just haven't done it. It's one of a million things I haven't done yet. But thank you so much for tuning in.